Well, I'm not really sure what to say. It's been a real interesting preseason, interesting transition for us. It's a new team, and I think it's become more evident to me that it's not last year's team. It's a new team with a new identity. I think a real good team, but we probably got ahead of ourselves. I think a little bit at the beginning of preseason, and we've kind of really worked on kind of re-identifying who we need to be, especially in the early going, and we have some challenges ahead of us. I really like the team, but I think, like I said, with being very optimistic, there's some challenges, and when you have these rankings, I think you have to be very careful not just to believe your press. I mean, it was 11th in one poll. It was 6th in another poll. I think we're capable of that. I think we're good, but we got to be a real honest team first and foremost. We got to play 3 exhibition matches. The first one was against Grand Canyon, which is a team that's just entered the Division I ranks. I think a good team, not a great team, but a good team. We played them here at home, full strength, and we beat them 3-1, a good result. And then we went on the road, had a bunch of guys with little injuries, sat 5 guys against Air Force, lost to Air Force at Air Force, which, based on the personnel, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I think it was a bit of a wake-up call to our young guys, dealt with some adversity. The game started out in their stadium, got postponed due to lightning, and we played in an indoor turf facility, which was real challenging. The costly part of that game is Adrian Mora Delgado, who's a junior midfield for us, tore his ACL. So that was a tough one. But the guys rebounded very well. We finished the exhibition against Denver University at Denver, dealt with some adversity again with the weather, an hour rain delay, but we came out on top with a really good 1-0 victory. Thought it could have scored some more, but it was a good result for us, kind of showed the character of our team. And we got back. The boys had a day off, recovery session, and really kind of put our heads together last night and had a meeting just about really defining who we are as a program, the foundations of our program and the expectations, and then set some goals, some short-term goals as a team. And it was to be a much more of a blue-collar approach. And that's something I think as a coach that I probably needed to kind of change my thoughts a little bit, especially in the early goings, as did our players, because we have a lot of guys, a lot of preseason accolades, rankings, and I think you have to be real careful with that. And that's where we're going to err on the side of being a great defensive team, being a tough team, being a cohesive team. I think we have plenty of offensive firepower. I think we're going to score some goals. But the only way to ensure that you come out with some points is you don't give up goals. And that's kind of our focus right now, getting guys healthy, which is going to be a bit of a challenge going into this weekend. I have a couple guys out, but I'm optimistic that they'll be able to play Friday night. And I like this team, and I like the challenges we have ahead of us.
Questions?
What kind of questions? Anybody got any questions?
What did the exhibition games tell you?
It told me that's a new team. It didn't just flow as easily as maybe I'd expected it to be. But that being said, we haven't really had, 3 consecutive days where we've been kind of be able to put our starting lineup out together and develop that chemistry. And we'll get to do that this week. And that's a big part of soccer. You have certain partnerships all over the field, whether it be your central defenders, your left back, your left midfield, your 2 forwards, your 2 center midfielders. And it's about developing those partnerships and kind of having an extra sense and knowing what guys are doing. But I think we'll quickly get that back, and our guys will be in sync.
What
Excuse me? Yeah, I mean, that's where our focus is now on Friday night. I mean, we're excited. Villanova will be a good team, a tough team, physical, disciplined. I don't think they'll have the same kind of attacking flair that we have, probably a little bit of a different approach. I think their thought is we're not going to lose rather than we're going to win. And that's something we have to be careful with as a team. I think previously it was, hey, we're going to beat them. We're just going to go out there. We're going to get after them. We're going to throw everything at them. I think we got to be a little bit more disciplined. Say, hey, we're not going to give up goals. We're going to be disciplined, and we're going to get our chances. And we got some special attacking guys, and they're going to have to take them. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to for us. We got some guys that are a little bit different, and they're going to get opportunities. So we have to be a real honest team. And, you know, I mean, in terms of my approach up here, it's not that I'm not very confident. It's not that we're not ambitious. I think the reality is that it's a very new team. When you got 5 new pieces, regardless of how good they are, it's going to take a bit to really establish our own identity as a team.
From what you've seen in camp so far, what's the difference between this team and last year?
You know, last year we played off a big target forward, and anytime you got in trouble, if you kind of knocked a big ball forward, we were going to fight for it. We were going to get to playoff seconds. You know, it's going to hold up balls, and this year we have more dynamic, smaller, quicker attacking players, a little more interchange. So we have to be a little bit more creative on how we advance the ball. So I think that's going to be our challenge for us, and we got to be real good on the ball. We can't give it away. That'll be a primary difference, and just some new faces, you know, who have to learn to complement, you know, returning guys.
And just to clarify, you said that Delgado tore his ACL.
Yeah, that's what.
Is he
Pretty certain.
less for the season?
Yep. Yeah, it's a tough one for us. Great kid, incredible student. You know, but he's going to continue to be a big part of things.
That was against Air Force, you said?
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see Friday night how we come out. You know, we're going to have a great crowd, weather permitting. There's some exciting things we got in store for the fans, just some different noise makers, some things for the environment. I think Villanova is in for quite an environment. So we're excited and really want to get everybody out there. And this team has some great potential. But at this stage, and I think that's true with any team, it's still potential when you haven't played a game. But they're confident, and anybody that wears a New Mexico jersey is going to give 100% at all times, and they're going to play hard. You can count on that. And I'm excited for what I hope is a great result Friday night.
So
Thanks.
Villanova, is Villanova actually coming to play someone closer
Nope.
here than you? Just
Nope,
coming
coming out.
Wow.
I mean, you know, people know about this venue. They want to play against our team, and people come from all over to play here. It's a good situation. It's a good situation.
Yeah.